Good morning, if this is the morning. If it's not, hello, and welcome to the Tabletop Podcast. It's your boys, the Mings, again with the brand new week. This time I didn't say welcome or welcome back.
Don't say it.
We're here, and that's what matters. Good job if you're listening to this because that means you're still alive. I'm proud of you for making it because I am barely keeping it together. At the table today, we've got a couple of friends who are so talented it hurts. But before we jump into introducing them, let's take a moment to reflect on life and ask ourselves, what is the best thing you've done for yourself this week?
Wow. What is the best thing? I purposely didn't work. Oh, but that's last week. I haven't done really much this week yet.
Finish your sentence. What?
I didn't. That's last week.
What?
I took a break on Saturday.
Okay. That's great.
That was nice.
Okay. Guess number one, the meal. What is the best thing you've done for yourself this past week?
I went to the toilet without having to, hold. Just go, when you have to.
What are the standards in this?
So yeah, I was just gonna say your week seems pretty bad, dude.
Yeah, man. Things are just rough, yo.
What, you talking about the poop or what?
No, life, man, life.
Okay. And our female guest, what's the best thing that you've done for yourself this past week?
I learned how to make cold brew coffee this week.
Oh, wow.
So tell me about it just now.
Fun.
Okay, now that you've we've piqued your interest with the two mysterious voices that you've heard, it's actually not the first time you've heard them on Spotify as well because they're recording artists. We've got Sek Hao from Resort and Sek Hao, as well as Chloe, aka SHN, aka Shen, with us in on the table today. Can you introduce yourselves? Because I kind of did already. Let's start with Shen.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Shen, and I've just released something recently. Actually, so
we're gonna give it a listen in a bit. But where you from?
I'm from KL.
Nice.
Yeah, born and bred here. Very nice.
Come on.
Nice.
All right, that's enough for me.
That's as much as it
That's
gets.
enough for me. What about you, man?
So exciting.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sek Hao. I'm the frontman of Resort Indie Pop Band.
Oi.
We just released our second EP as well. Go check us out.
Yes.
We're on Spotify.
In a bit as well.
Spotify, Apple Music, everybody.
It's Resort Volume 1 and Volume 2.
That's right.
Both released 2020. What a year, guys.
What a year.
What
What a year.
Yeah.
Basically, the theme of everyone's. Actually, no. The theme is what year.
What?
Yeah.
Just take out the really.
Yeah.
Just what year, guys? It's November, guys. It's November.
We've
know.
only got a month
November.
left to this
I remember waking up after Chinese New Year and thought like, wow, it's going to be a great year this year.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that podcast.
I want everyone. I don't believe in it, okay? But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys got feng shui masters, all this kind of fortune telling.
what? Okay.
I want anyone who said that 2020 is going to be the year. Please tag us and tell us what they told you, okay?
It's me.
I
I did a full episode on Amen saying that.
I really feel like these people need to be held accountable for 2020.
I will
because
not be held accountable.
whoever made the most money telling anyone
It's
else
true.
that 2020 was going to be the year for
It's
them.
true. Suck it up, man.
Man.
Give back that money, man. Seriously.
But talking about sucking it up, there's not a segue to anything
There's
we'll
no
talk about.
segue there.
I just want to say, these two, congrats for getting
my
engaged.
goodness.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Shut in the ring.
The ring's here.
This is a podcast.
Yeah.
Who used to?
I mean, like,
You had to watch YouTube to see the bling.
Yeah.
trying to
ASMR?
ASMR it.
Okay, quiet. Let's see if there's a sound.
That's the ASMR.
Yeah, let's try an ASMR.
I'm a bit
Can you
worried
hear
for
the
the level of IQ.
Yeah, okay, no, sorry. It's okay, guys. But for everyone who don't know, this is actually a pretty rare couple. We've got two recording musicians who just got engaged. They both you guys tell us a quick story. Like, how do you guys meet?
We met in high school.
Oh,
so,
damn.
Yeah, but I mean, we weren't really that close friends in high school.
The world was platonic.
Okay.
Yeah, we were very platonic.
Oh,
We were,
means he liked her, but she didn't like him.
No.
No, that's friend zone.
Okay. Sorry.
Most of the time it's
sorry.
like this one. It's
Okay,
You
platonic. And then when do you guys get connected?
Actually,
Sing your first duet.
so romantic.
want to warm up.
sorry.
I want the varmint.
It's pretty bad.
Okay, anyway.
No, we actually we lost touch for a while there. After high school, and then we studied music together.
And then we gained touch again.
Yeah, in university. And then, but we were completely platonic still.
Oi.
Yeah,
and then we
understand.
started, and we started working, and then that's when we weren't platonic anymore.
Oh,
That's a great way. Everyone just put a bookmark in that.
I
because
like that.
They don't really know what they're doing here today.
Yeah, we don't.
No,
But-
but before we do that as well, for everyone
Yeah.
who is tuning in for the first time or are seeing Shannon Sek Hao for the first time, they actually wrote and sung the Christmas special, the single last year that we released along with the delivery. No, sorry, that was 2 years ago. Last year was
For giving and getting.
For Giving and Getting, featuring Liz, Chloe, and Jeremy.
Oi.
And this one's called The Idea of Us. You may have heard it. It's a really great song. Listen to this. Wow, that's just the softest part of that entire song. Let me give you the meat cookies. That's also the... Where is the good music? There we go.
We don't know what's happening, guys. Only me.
Go check that out. That's The Idea of Us. It's Shen and Resort. It's a really great song. But okay, let's quickly do the song plugins because let's talk about the music before we talk about what Minghan has in store for you guys.
I know, the music's part of that.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So
Fine.
Right, nice.
SHN, everyone,
Yes.
this is the this is like it's the redesigned Shen,
Yes.
right? Tell us about that.
Okay. Well,
Tell us
actually,
about China.
oh yes.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you guys about China. No, China was a good experience. But for those of you who don't know, I used to be a bilingual artist. So yeah, I had an album out previously that was bilingual. So it was Mandarin and English.
That's right.
I used to be signed to a record label as well. And I've recently come out of that. I'm independent now.
Oh, indie
And-
artist.
Yeah. And this is the first single that's coming out of that. So
I love it.
yeah, I'm super excited about this song.
We're
I
gonna
love
give it a
you.
listen. This one's called So Cool. It's by SHN Shen.
You're so cool, biting your lip, taking a sip, making me weak in the knees.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys can check that out. It's on Spotify.
Only Sek Hao could hear it in his mind. Exactly.
She
which
does the
second.
drop so cool. Like literally, you're so cool. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
that's
So,
right.
and what's this song about?
Oh, okay. Well, this song is sort of like it talks about this new experience of meeting something or someone for the first time, and you're thinking like, wow, this is going to be a really like good, interesting adventure
Yep.
that we could possibly go on. And I felt like that was a very good departure from my previous works, my previous sounds.
Damn, your fiance is like, oh yeah, come on.
That's right.
Big words, eh?
Big words,
Okay.
departure.
I love that. That's so cool.
Thanks, man.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
Oh shucks. I'm not deliberately saying it, but it's the first words that are coming to my mind. And how's it feel being an indie artist?
It's kind of scary, but at the same time, it's also very liberating because I've never had so much creative control over my
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
For the past few years.
And like what a year, right? Like you come out as an indie artist for the first time, and then it's Coronies.
no, that's
Straight
That was
up.
my question. That was really my question. You know, people say like, "Oh wow, it must be really scary working an office job during the Coronies year."
oh,
Shut
It must
your
be
mouth,
real
man.
scary. No.
Yeah.
This girl just became an independent artist during the Coronies. How honestly? Because I think the big part of that is yes, guys. Section. That's the collab project name.
13.
These two have they're now strangers to making music on the platforms that we make shorts in and stuff. But man, this year literally took a turn on everyone, right? How was that? Like finally that dream of I'm finally independent Coronies. You know, like how did that feel? Like seriously, was it both of you all can answer this because hey, not on you're a musician too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume at this point. Right?
Still.
Still a musician, right?
Yeah.
How was that? Seriously.
I think for me, it was still. I mean, it's still okay on my part because I felt like I just started. I just reinvented my sound. So like, it still has to be. Yeah, that's right. So like, it still has to be somewhat like here, have a first taste before I do anything else.
like that.
Yeah.
Taste.
Taking a sip
Taste of the
of
Coronies.
the cup of fire. 2020, man. What the
That's
heck?
right.
Well,
Seriously?
speaking about fire,
Wait, he hasn't answered yet.
yeah.
How was your Coronies?
Oh, yeah.
Macaronies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Everybody else is doing bad. I feel like we're not doing too good ourselves, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
just
what was the
like,
biggest hit?
So
Performing.
we actually had a lot of
Yeah.
things lined up this year.
Right.
We were going to go to Australia to actually play a show. So tell me about it. You know, then we were going to release our first volume, which is volume 1, right? And then we didn't know whether we were going to release volume 2 this year.
Right.
But obviously because the corona hit, right, there's nothing else you can do. And if we had to stay on the radar, you know, we had to release, so we had to devise a plan, you know, and that was that lah. And
Man.
it was quite bad. We were gonna pitch for like Good Vibes and Urbanscapes, and you know, anything else that was coming, we were ready to take on 2020,
Yeah.
like in the 20s, you know, like
Yeah.
for realsies.
Of course.
But
But hey, life
Yo,
had
man.
other plan.
but because of the coronies,
Let's hear it.
I got engaged.
Oh, because of it, that
Sorry,
means without
hold
the,
on.
No wait,
You need to
I don't know how to
define
say
this
you from
context.
that
no,
one.
okay, let's go
Do
in.
you use it as like, please marry me?
No,
I might die.
no. Because of the coronies, Chloe got independent,
Okay.
Okay.
right?
Well,
Indirectly. Let's not blame the
I
cronies.
feel
Yeah,
like she was.
No,
I feel like she was
Yeah.
getting there even without Corona.
yeah.
yeah, essentially.
It was
Okay,
just
okay,
a catalyst
yeah.
to happen.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Right.
A catalyst is a good word. Yeah.
There we go.
And then,
I got engaged.
so, sorry, that has no correlation.
Yeah.
But it's still in the corona.
So you're telling
do you
me
mean?
It's
if
a
there was-
miracle, guys.
If there was no coronies, you wouldn't marry this girl.
I would. I would.
That's a
I
really
would.
Unbelievable.
I would.
Oh,
I-
okay.
Okay, well,
I do.
Totally unrelated to what we're asking, but sure, you know, if it makes you feel happy, you got a coroni ring. That's all you got. Oh
Sek Hao
man.
is the frontman, main vocalist,
Yeah.
writer behind
Resort.
the band Resort. He also has his own EP album,
Yeah.
Sek Hao, self-titled. But
Would you
Resort
name-
has been blowing up.
Would you name Resort's 2020
Sek
album
Hao.
called The Last?
No.
Because it's the last resort for music.
Oh my
In I'm kidding.
Whoa.
But good title though. Doesn't mean you're stopping. Last
Hell.
resort means you're trying your best.
Wow, that's deep, man.
Yeah.
That's
Chloe
so
can totally
cool.
vibe you.
Deeper than it.
So cool.
Excuse me, this guy was just so cool. Coronies, I got engaged.
Not deep, man. Deep what? Miracle, eh? Look, guys.
Miracle is you
We're engaged.
surviving coronies. So in my mind, I picture you in the ICU
Fair.
Oh,
proposing.
oh wow.
For everyone
Bro,
who cannot
okay.
follow,
So-
it's okay. I
Yeah,
also
no.
cannot follow. Resort has been releasing some fire tracks
And
this
EPs.
year.
Thanks, man.
And
Okay.
this brand new one, it's called Bipolar.
for
And
it.
what's this one about?
So,
Let's hear your definition.
the
Don't let us down here, man. It's your song.
so I don't know whether anybody vibes with this, but there's always this weird connotation that like if two people are the same and they, you know, somehow or other are like the same people, they are perfect for one another.
Okay.
But I've come to learn that it
Not very
takes
good.
it takes North Pole and South Pole to make the Earth, man.
Whoa,
What about the
that's deep.
Okay,
That's-
I'm gonna
that's
leave it
deep.
there.
You know what I mean?
So cool, man.
Factually, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
You know,
But I like the metaphor.
Yeah,
It's a thought that counts.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like, you know, North
Nice.
and North repels each other. North
Oh.
and South. So,
Oh,
so
okay, that's good.
Yeah, bipolar was based on that idea lah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's have a listen. This one's Bipolar by Resort.
Mm.
You say, yeah. Ching, you owe me a soda.
We need to do something about this. Like, we want to experience the music too.
That's Bipolar.
Seriously.
I'm sorry you guys can't listen to it. You're lost, man.
Oh man.
So we played 3 songs from these crazy individuals. Well, one on each side and then one together last year, which is about 500,000 listeners.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's getting, man.
But I think Minghan wanted to circle back around to just the entire situation this year as artists in general, but more so Malaysian artists, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we did talk a bit over dinner about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, how's things going? Because to be very honest, I'm just talking. I mean, my heart goes to musicians in general. Because Mingyu and I really tried our best when we were 15.
Yo, we were part of your listeners, okay?
Oh, man.
we
Jeez,
were.
bro.
I mean, whatever we had left of music, we tried, and we know how hard it is for non-Chinese speaking Chinese boys in a predominantly Malay world to sing songs.
Yeah.
You know, and you both are urban singers and Chinese singers. You know, if
Not
you
anymore.
wanted to
Yeah,
anymore,
no.
right? and you know, it's already that tough, right? It's already the
Yeah.
odds stacked against you. And I think the whole thing about like, people think like, oh no, I have a day job that's like, oh, maybe I lose it. The COVID season for an industry that requires live audiences it requires you to go and play shows. How was that? Like, it's not something like, even you guys listening right now, right? During the COVID season, we all talk about supporting local businesses. We talk about, the ice cream, the burger shop, the Uncle Lim fried chicken. Shout out Uncle Lim, your fried chicken is amazing.
Yeah, man.
We have for dinner.
Just have for dinner.
Yeah.
I don't mind sponsoring takeaway tables, Uncle Lim fried chicken. I'm just saying.
I don't mind.
But for real, like, we think a lot about just helping local businesses. But when in this 2020 did we think about helping the local artist scene? Because really, even our theatre friends are like mega suffering. There's no one going for theatre shows. What was that fear like? Because I know that for local businesses, you could see the rally of support. Like even for you guys, we got to go and maybe see the uncle at the coffee shop, see whether he's doing okay. Let's go buy some food from him.
Get it? Yeah.
Who comes to the artist and say like, we got to come buy a single
such
from
thing,
you?
bro.
What's that, right?
No such thing, yeah.
So like the most that we can do, like, I think as a studio is like we call you guys out. Okay, we got some tracks. We got to do this. But what would have been the support that you wish you had during the COVID season? Because I don't know what it is, and that's one thing that I was very interested to talk about.
Yeah.
Because
I think for us as recording artists, it's a very different ball game as compared to people who play in bars for a living.
Right.
So I really think on their end it's a lot worse lah.
Yeah.
Because essentially their livelihood is really jeopardized. They can't go to bars, they can't make a living, they can't play, and therefore
They have no Spotify.
They literally have no Spotify, correct?
For real.
Yeah.
It sounds like a joke.
Correct. Yeah.
They don't have an album.
Yeah. Essentially, all they're doing is cover songs. Everything is based on the dependence on something else. But as for us, I think the hard part was that, all our plans were, eventually just disappeared lah. Just evaporated into the air. So it's like, 2020 was supposed to be like that one. But how could people help us?
Like, what is the help? Like, I know people don't think about creative help. Even us in the studio, right?
Yeah.
A lot of passion projects, a lot of fun, a lot of like whatever we wanted to plan or try this year took a back seat into survival mode.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was less of like, what's the next funny thing we can do? It was more like, okay, how do we keep everyone alive in one place just in case someone gets sick or not, and keep the studio alive.
Yeah.
Right? But I think we definitely have an opportunity to do different things. But when your skill set is I would say limited to like, we need to make music, what now? Right? That was a scary part. Like, I can't even think about that, because for me, I've never needed to think about music. I think about, okay, content, there's always going to be a form of content people want to consume, be it like Instagram posts or Instagram videos, short sketches or stuff like that, right? I would have just filmed something at home and put it online, which I did.
Which is really good, actually.
I mean, thank you for tuning in. To me, it's now a beautiful memory, that I can watch my kid growing up. But yeah, like when it comes to music, what was the first thought in your mind? Like, going into like 2020, especially like, I mean, for you, just got out of the safety of a company.
Yep.
And you're going independent. And then suddenly all the plans were like, because I remember we talked about this last year.
Yeah.
Right? But what you wanted to do post independence.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that? Like,
Well, I think for me, in terms of survival, I think going into music in Malaysia especially is something that you kind of know that you cannot rely on that alone. I mean, so whether you're a sessionist, like you're just playing at bars, or whether you're a recording artist and you're doing like you're recording music, putting it on Spotify and all that, it's not something that is feasible for you to survive. So I mean, knowing that, you kind of already have to have an alternative to what you're going to do. So I think for me, so what I do is I also teach vocals and piano as well. So that's something that I do on the side while I'm recording as well.
The real hustlers, man, you guys.
right.
Yeah. Like so I think maybe to shed some light on what people think that, musicians just sit in their room and wait for inspiration to come, pick up the guitar and like write a song, right?
Yeah.
What actually do you guys do aside from writing and doing your own music? So Shen, you teach vocal lessons?
Yes, I do.
Teach young kids and old kids.
And old kids.
And you just
Yeah.
teach,
Yeah.
And what about you? Sek Hao?
I teach also. I am a vocal coach. Mingyu and I have had classes before.
Yeah.
I'm also a music producer. So I
That's
produce for artists. I also produce for ads.
Yeah.
What else I do?
That's
Yeah,
basically
essentially
it, yeah.
that's it lah.
Would you say
Yeah.
being a musician in KL is easy?
No man.
No,
I think
it's
being a
not.
musician period in this life is not easy.
This
Right.
region
Yeah.
especially, right?
Yeah, in this region especially,
Yeah.
that's very
What is
good.
the hardest part about being a musician? Okay, let's just First thing comes to your mind. Hardest part to date. Let's talk about the hardest thing in the hardest years of all years to be a musician.
Yeah.
A musician. What is it?
Not being appreciated and truly valued for what we are. Yeah, for what we
Okay,
do.
man.
Oh yeah,
looking
that's
at you
really
guys.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cause like, I don't know. I feel like there's always this like this thought that like, oh, if you like music is easy. I think like going into
Must be great to sound so nice. Yeah, I know, sounds so natural, Wow. Wonder how it feels like to sing so nice. So easy, right?
no, but like really when I was in university,
Right.
I think a lot of the like the thought of like, oh, okay, let's do music is sort of like let's do it because it's easy,
Yeah.
right? And it's sort of like, but it's not. It's actually a lot.
Damn hard, man.
Yeah, there's
What
It's
the
like
heck?
math.
Let's not do law because let's do music.
Music.
Let's be a
Yeah.
piano teacher. So man.
it's really hard. It's not. I mean, it's not like
Right.
it's not just theory.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Like when
kind of put yourself out
so
there.
Mingha and I both did piano lessons. He finished. No, he
No,
got his
I
grades
quit.
7. He got
I
7.
quit at grade 7. I
Yeah.
could not take it anymore.
I stopped after 5. And even with that limited knowledge, right? I think my appreciation for music only came way after we both quit. I think when we started playing our own instruments and stuff like that.
Then we realized
And-
how important it was.
And then we realized, right, that there's this whole world of music that normal people don't actually
Correct.
discover for themselves.
Yeah.
When you hear like your pop music, right? It's great. They're bangers, right?
Yeah.
They're hits, but there is an entire side of music that is a different language and almost like a science.
Preach, bro.
Oh,
That
yes.
that's so beautiful,
Preach, bro.
right? But
100%.
the
but
10
people-
musicians listening to us right now. Yeah. Everyone's like,
But
what am I
yeah,
listening
it's like
to today?
it's like there's that world that I feel is something that you can only appreciate if you took the time to
true.
to learn about it.
Yeah.
And I think for people like you both went to which university to do?
Shout out UCSI University Cheras.
Wow.
Wow. Or not.
Yeah,
Come on.
boy.
Yeah, I actually applied to UCSI.
Oh, really?
He did. Yeah.
2000, I'm not going to say when.
For music?
Yeah, for music,
Yeah, for
contemporary
music.
music, the degree.
Yeah.
Did not go in, obviously,
go in.
because after I went and get the brochures, I walked out and I saw a myriad of people flaunting their skills on the alleyway. And I'm like, yep, I'm not coming here. I am not coming here. No, I cannot do anything these guys are doing right now. I'm like, if this is what's normal, I'm going to be the dumb kid in class. I'm going to be the triangle player.
Actually, well, Sek Hao's story is pretty interesting because he didn't have a lot of knowledge prior to entering
Did you,
uni
like,
as well.
Zero, dude.
We have a
Yeah.
friend who's like a completely normal musician. He got into a car crash and
Yeah,
he became a
Melvin,
prodigy.
What?
Hey, that
Really?
happens.
I was
Melvin.
considering that.
Melvin,
Oh,
Melvin
wow.
Go.
Don't lie. Come on,
Really?
Mingyu.
So
No, it's
so
for
everyone
real.
who's listening, you guys know Melvin Go, the jazz pianist, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, according to his story, according to him and our friends around him, he could play piano normally.
Okay.
Right? He got into a car accident when he was 15 years old.
He become August Rush.
After that, he was August
For
Rush.
real.
Like
Don't
we are
lie.
not,
We're
he's-
not making
you
this
can
up.
Ask him, dude.
Sorry,
Ask Melvin.
just as a disclaimer, we're not asking people to go and get
No,
involved in the car
don't
crash to be
don't
a
get
Yeah,
the
musician.
yeah. No.
Sek Hao's considering.
This is not
Don't.
this is not the skip grade 1 to
Right.
grade 8 in piano.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
this is just.
If I knew, I would have.
I mean,
Like
no.
Jacob Collier straight
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Going
Oh,
back to the topic, I think something that you guys talked about earlier was pretty interesting. These days, like last time when we were growing up, the word indie had a very different meaning.
Yeah.
Right? Indie was like this music, the band, the
Correct.
band's name got 8 letters or
Correct.
8 words inside sometimes. The music is not really singing.
What was that indie band last time?
Phew. Taking Back Sunday was an indie emo rock band, then became mainstream.
Oh.
But see, there were different times where indie and mainstream were different meanings as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For crying out loud, most of the punk rock bands were all indie.
Indie.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Folk
punk
also.
rock, folk, Enya type music.
No.
India's not.
And that's not.
No,
Enya
she
is
is not.
alternative.
Yes.
Alternative.
Yeah.
Don't ever blame me, Enya.
but basically, the word indie is so different now
Yeah.
Yeah.
because everyone is.
Everyone's indie.
Yeah.
Do you guys? I mean, like people listening in, do you realize that even this podcast is indie?
Oh, we're so effing indie, man.
No.
I take pride in the fact that we're indie.
But people have this tag on it, like, oh, indie is not as great as mainstream, or like indie is not signed to the great labels. But what is your take? What is indie now?
I think indie has over the years transformed into a sound.
Yeah.
And
What is
then,
that sound?
It's like a
Don't know, man. Like
Go
Tudor
listen to
Cinema
Resort.
Club.
Resort's damn indie.
When you
Yeah.
tell me that, right, I picture like really hairy angmos next to a caravan.
Yeah, and then like just
playing the
weird,
banjo.
right?
And like,
Oh.
you know.
That's what I thought. Like Mumford and
Yes.
Sons and Of Monsters and
Ah.
Men.
But Mumford and Sons
Yeah.
not
That's good.
they're good.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
really
right?
good. Okay.
Those are like mainstream indies.
Yeah, mainstream
Oh, yes,
indies.
yeah.
Right.
So I think essentially what indie is today.
Michael Jackson is indie, right?
No,
I mean-
what?
King of indie pop.
No, bro. No.
That's Shah Rukh Khan, I'm sorry, right?
No, okay.
Stop,
Okay,
man.
sorry.
I think the genre of music, the understanding of pop or whatever has evolved over time. I mean,
Yeah.
what the heck was pop right now? Pop is like R&B, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
like
Yeah.
Ariana Grande or
Pop
whatever.
is popular,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And indie is independent,
Yes.
right? Essentially,
Yeah.
this is what it means, right? Independent basically means no record label, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No funding, lah.
No funding.
You
That's
do whatever.
us.
You do whatever you.
Basically, indie is broke lah.
Indie
Indie is broke, lah.
Indie equals I'm using my own money, pay for my
Yeah.
money.
Yes,
pay
but-
for my
Or if
music.
you're rich, then you're low.
Correct. So essentially,
Oh.
indie just means I'm not tied to anybody. But one of the most famous people I'm quite sure you've heard of is actually Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper started
Us
as
rappers.
an indie rapper.
Macklemore as well.
He's
Full
still
on indie.
I think he still is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally packages his own merchandise.
That's crazy.
That's
Wow.
that. But yeah, people.
Some people refer to me as the Macklemore of radio.
Okay, where is this?
I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get on the track
I need
together.
to
I will. I'll feet.
Open call right now. Who are these some people?
Oh, yeah.
Call in. Who are these some people?
But back over to you guys.
All right, here we go. We are running out of time for the podcast, but here's a really big deal. A lot of people, I mean, it's very rare to find someone you're passionate about the same thing with.
Yeah.
Even more rare that you're in the same industry and in genre together, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah.
How is it like working with the person you're engaged with? Because hey, people don't really do that, right? People say like don't shit where you eat. I really don't understand where this phrase came from. Who's the shit?
No, I don't know. That's different.
Like which is the shit? Like no, apparently
No, but partners.
I know a lot of my friends use it for partners. But okay, apparently that's what they think about it now. But yeah, working together and dating together, you guys have taken it to the next level.
No, but you guys don't work that closely together, right?
Um,
I mean, you
we-
does he?
Well, he produces from
Yeah.
my stuff.
shut-
Yeah,
I
I
was
produce
like,
my
you
tracks.
sound like shit today. What's wrong with you?
Oh no, that's real.
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
serious?
that's real. That's real.
Oh wow.
No, I mean like not that harsh.
Real
lah.
meh?
Oh,
Not
Oh.
that harsh lah.
No lah. I mean,
not
but-
harsh enough. Nah. No, that sounds so nice. Some of the
how does Desmond do the thing?
Oh yeah. No, wait.
that's it.
Explain yourself, Chloe.
Well, to be fair, I think like before we were dating, we were also very, very close friends. So like we were best friends, and we will also fight quite a lot like back then when we were just like platonic. So it didn't change. Like I mean, we still fought a lot when we got together, but not in a bad way. I mean, it was kind of like it was constructive.
Constructive
Hold
fighting?
up, you took a moment there.
I don't know if that's a word.
Okay, sure. We'll leave
like
it
to
as
think.
constructive fighting.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like at the end of the day, we still resolved it. But I guess like when it comes to working together, there's essentially no like sugarcoating lah. Yeah, I mean, like we will get very real and vulnerable about
for
stuff.
real.
Yeah,
Because right, people think that working together is tough enough. You guys are musicians who work together.
Ayo.
And music is super personal.
Yeah.
Ayo.
And one day, he decided to sing about his ex.
Tell me about it.
Ooh.
And
I
that-
won't do it.
Eh?
Let's just leave it there.
But that's where the inspiration sparks
yeah,
out
yeah.
from. And you
Yes.
know, it's like taking a shit. If you force it not to come out, it's going to come out.
Correct.
everywhere.
Yep.
And if you force it before it's ready, it's going to be bad.
Correct.
So if you got to sing about it, you got to sing about it.
Correct.
How do you balance these kind of things? Like this is the interesting part because like
Yeah.
it's not a normal working relationship because work, right? Let's say we're accountants. Yeah, you did that wrong. Okay.
Yeah, correct. How do you tell her or how do you tell him when he mixes, right? Or like he puts on the
I don't
track,
think
the
that sounds
music, right?
right.
And you're like, this is not why I imagined the song. And then you as a producer, no, I think it's gonna be great.
That's
And it's
a
like,
real
do you
conversation.
Know me? Do you really know me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
how,
this is what I imagined it
That's
to
crazy.
be. Like
Am
this
I
is
marrying
how-
the right person right now?
Oh shit!
So-
oh shit! Tell us.
Let me ask you a question. How do you get over it then?
Get over what? Like the...
that situation?
Are we working this out right now?
You just
No, I think
WWE.
Well, no, I guess like it comes with a lot of understanding, or like I write songs, and I know that you produce them very well. So I think like I need to find that line, and I need to trust you when
Wow.
it comes to like production and all that.
That is a relationship.
Yeah.
Like that's a relationship advice. It's not just
Nami,
working
nami.
advice. That's like,
Real deal.
what about you? Talk so much. Like when?
Tell me,
How?
tell me.
As a guy as well.
If
As a guy as well.
You wrote a lit track.
Yeah.
And she says like this hot
babe,
trash, dude.
Listen to this. Yeah, who wrote this?
Oh, actually,
It has happened
It
before.
has happened. Yeah.
So I think okay. So I think
Yesterday.
on that separate matter. So this is an entirely different topic, like actually. I think everybody has their own preference.
Okay.
You know, so when it comes to that, she's also still a person, you know.
Yeah.
But when it
Okay,
comes to working
okay.
together, because I'm always behind the computer and she's behind the mic,
Yeah.
she's behind at the booth, right? It has happened before where like you know, she's not doing her best and I'm getting a bit like, hey, okay, what the heck is going on? It's taking far longer. And like you don't sound how you're supposed to sound, and I'm just like, what? So I think at the end of the day, in the progress of things, that I mean, of course, we've gotten into fights before, but in the fights itself, or after the fights, when miscommunication has passed, you know, we still remember that we're a team, lah.
I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
At the end of the day, the craft needs to get done. It's for the
the craft is the priority.
correct. It's for the benefit of the craft, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's great.
Guys, having that understanding and the respect for each other, because like you were saying earlier, like this is what I'm good at, this is what he's good at, I need to trust him. And then for your side as well, I mean, just remembering that you guys are on the same team, I feel
Yeah.
like that really encapsulates what a working relationship should be. But here's my question. What is the most hurtful thing you have had each other say to each other that you can remember?
Say how this song is not a hit, lah. Think you should just, you know, rebrand yourself. Try something else, lah.
Okay,
This
wait,
song-
was
is
this about
it-
your
is
own
it
song?
real?
Was this about your own song or her song?
Oh, it's about
my
his
song.
song. Yeah.
Which song? Which
Sek
song?
Hao. No, guys, I really shouldn't say it, but he will say it. So, Chloe is a big fan of many of our songs, like
A
resort
lot, yeah,
songs,
Yeah.
many.
but she's not a big fan. She's not a big fan of the branding,
Okay.
like Volume 1, Volume 2. She's like, Sek Hao, this doesn't work, lah."
Yeah, she's not alone. I mean,
I'm gonna go on that table right now. I'm gonna hide myself.
you didn't ask me what. Me as a branding manager, you didn't ask his thoughts about it.
Let's go. Hey, it's all right. No, okay. So you remember that? You remember that? Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna ask you to justify.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What's
need-
something that he said to you that you remember?
I think when it comes to like when I'm behind the booth,
Yeah.
and like I'm just not like I had a bad day. As in like in terms of vocally, I'm just not performing like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
should. And then he gets kind of like a little bit impatient, which is I understand because it doesn't normally take that long. I mean, yeah, but and then it's not really something that he says.
It's his body language, right?
Yeah, it's just the
Yeah.
the dynamic of the.
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
When we were at Urbanscapes and then a certain guy was playing and he had his arms crossed and just like his head tilted, just like analyzing. It's like,
Yeah.
What is this?
And now to wrap up the episode today, a burning question that we've always wanted to ask.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna put on the pads for this. Did I put on pads?
Yeah.
Okay, pads.
Who's the one artist in Malaysia you never want to collaborate with? I'm kidding.
my goodness!
Thank you so much for being here today, guys. You really,
that's
really
crazy.
appreciate
Okay, no, let's do the opposite of that one.
No, we haven't reached like James Gordon level yet. What's his name? James Gordon? Gordon?
I don't know what he's talking.
He plays like this game with people, but we're not there yet. One
Okay,
day,
let's
Okay.
play.
One day.
To wrap
Okay.
this up, who is one artist that you
really,
guys would
really
like
want
to
to
collaborate with? Let's start with Sek Hao, since you guys answered it.
One artist that we would like to collaborate with.
You.
Or I would like to collaborate with.
Like Resort / Sek Hao. Besides the Malaysian Macklemore, who else?
I will be your Ryan Lewis when you.
Yeah. Make sure. You heard this is on air, you guys.
Who? A lot of people, you know.
one.
One.
You put a lot of people.
I know, but you should say it.
Who?
Faster.
Chloe, you say what's up? I'm very stressed.
I'm also very stressed
you
now.
say what's up, hey.
Like in Malaysia, you
Anywhere,
mean? Or
anywhere.
like- Oh.
Don't lah, just put Malaysia first.
Okay.
okay.
Reachable lah.
Reachable.
Malaysia, Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hey, Suddenly open up the whole game.
much earlier.
Okay,
Actually,
go one.
well, actually, there's this track that I'm working on right now for something.
Okay.
And I actually need a rapper on it. So I've actually been like,
Oh, sorry.
do you?
No,
Yo,
finish your sentence. So you've been
Who?
Yeah,
What's the who?
I was actually,
ideally who you looking at?
I'm looking at the Lion City Boy.
You want to
For real?
Well,
get in touch?
You like his stuff?
Let's
Yeah.
put you in touch.
All right.
Yeah?
Let's put you in touch.
who's that?
Lion City Boy. The Lion City
Rapper.
Boy.
Sek Hao, how about
Rapper
you?
from Singapore. Yeah.
Oh. Well, with Resort, we like to collaborate with this guy called Yao from Singapore.
Oh, yes.
I quite like him.
Yes.
And
That was pretty
personally?
cool.
Personally, yeah.
Huh.
Personally, actually, I want to work with a lot of people. But if I had to pick one right now, actually, it's also to be Yao lah. I really like him, man.
Wow.
You really like your.
Oh, actually, I also like Charlie Lim quite a bit.
Yeah, okay. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you better
Yeah.
line up
Yeah.
for that though. So
Yeah, I did a cover of his song, man.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Love
say
it.
thank you so much, guys, for being here today.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
having
You
us, man.
Thanks
will
so
make
much.
sure you
Yeah.
answer all the questions next time.
Yeah.
What's something that we've learned about today about musicians and supporting them, Ming Han?
Guys, they need as much support as the Uncle Chicken Rice needs support.
Yeah.
We're all Malaysian, and guys, you don't have to walk anywhere to support these guys. You don't have to go tap out or something and wear your mask outside. You just need to look at our Spotify links and look where these guys are up. What's your tag? Okay, drop your Instagram tag right now.
My name is Shen. Hi, guys. But my Instagram is SHN Official Music. So that's Shen Official
on.
Music.
And
Ours is We Are Resort.
Yeah, resort.
and guys, that's all the
simple.
support. Seriously.
Yes.
Just
Follow them up.
Listen.
Their stuff, and you know what? Put it on repeat and leave it on through the night.
I'm actually going to do that
Yes.
tonight. No.
That is really
thanks,
feeding the
guys.
system. You know how many
Yeah.
John Mayer songs I've listened to last year? Because Haley falls asleep to them.
Oh, yeah.
Spotify thinks I only have John Mayer in my mind right now. But guys, that's how you support the local artists. Just listen to the songs.
Right.
Share the songs. If you're listening to it right now, any song, just tag us in it and let us know what you think about. Thank you so much, guys. Again, congratulations on getting engaged.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
congratulations. Looking
Bang,
forward
bang.
to your wedding vows in song.
Ooh.
Like
Only-
us to do and Johnny Swim. Do it, guys.
Feet
Lot of
Malaysian
pressure.
Macklemore.
Yeah. Guys, thanks so much for listening. If you guys want to check out more Spotify, Table Talk, we are on Spotify and YouTube. Don't miss out because there's lots of stuff happening on the cameras that you're missing out on. So don't miss out on that one. Check out Resort and SHN also on Spotify. Make sure you get those releases and follow them. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Please take care. Stay safe. Stay clean. Keep the butt clean.
Skraba. Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.